What's going on, YouTube? A little bit of a different video today because instead of having a truck or a car, we got a four-wheeler. So this four-wheeler, I've actually had this four-wheeler for a very long time. It's my very first ever four-wheeler that I ever bought myself. It is a '05 Honda Foreman 500, and like I said, I've had this thing for years. It's been sitting in my parents' house for quite some time now. It still runs, it still drives. It's in dire need of a tune-up. So I figured I'd walk y'all through it, give this thing a good tune-up, and put some fresh gas in it, and then maybe rip her around a little bit. So let's get to it. And before we get right into it, I just want to make a quick apology because I haven't been uploading as much. But as you can see, I've been kind of undergoing some house maintenance, been doing some stuff around the house, and I ain't been recording it because this is what I want the channel to be, because this is stuff that I actually know how to do. This stuff I'm still learning, so I really don't want to record my mistakes. That's just me. But anyways, back to it. Honda Foreman four-wheeler. You can go on Amazon and actually buy a tune-up kit for this. So what you get is you get all the oil, which is freaking cool, and it's actually Honda oil. You get a spark plug. You get a crush washer for your oil drain plug. And you get an air filter. And let me tell you, this thing looks nasty. I already looked at it. It's nasty. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, open the garage back up to get a little bit more light in here, but there's your drain plug under there. And also, fair warning, this is probably going to be very freaking hot. So if you hear me crying, just pray for me. I think I'll be able to get this like I'm with anything else. Look at that, actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Good thing I got some rags ready. Nothing better than a hot oil smell. Oil filter is actually right behind here. It's like got a little screw right here that I did not see till just now either. Okay, that's interesting. And you got a little Phillips head that is freaking tighter than it needs to be. Oh my god. Pop that guy off. And this just snaps into place. Your oil filter is right there. And it is held in with 3 8mm bolts. So I'll pop these guys off real quick. This thing is filthy too, my goodness. Make sure we don't lose these guys. So I don't have another little drain thing small enough, so I found one of my dog's old dog holes. So I guess I'm gonna use it because she don't use it no more. So, you know, use what you got. This is just a little extra, so I'm not too worried about if it gets a little oil in it. If anything, I have to clean it back out. Because probably are gonna have some oil come out of here. Oh, there it is. There's that old filter. All right. And if you got a rag handy, now would be the time to use it. So I couldn't give you an honest answer when the last time I changed the oil in this thing was, but I know it was when I first got it. First thing I did was change the oil in it. I'm pretty sure that was the last and only time I ever changed it. But that filter is looking a little crummy. When you're taking this filter off, make sure you don't lose the spring and this little rubber gasket right here. Make sure that little rubber gasket stays in there too. Definitely don't want to lose those because that's gonna end in total failure. Also, when you're looking at this filter, you see how it says outside towards filter cover? And this one says this side and spring towards engine. That's also very important. So basically, it's gonna fit like that. So this side goes towards engine. It's gonna sit something like that. And then you're gonna take your filter cover here. Also make sure you got your little rubber ring on there too. Just gonna take it, pop it back in just like that. And you're gonna feel that little spring. You're gonna feel it compressing in. So words of advice, don't tighten down all the bolts, or don't tighten down one bolt at a time. Kind of snug it and then take your bolts and just kind of go back over them. You don't ever want to tighten up one and then go to the other one. Just kind of do it all together if you can. Snug these up. Good little tug. Little ugga dugga. Really just a nugga. Alright. Take a little plastic piece. Pop back over. Fit it inside all the grooves. Put this freakishly tight Phillips head back in here. That has no reason being as tight as it was. Alright, so now I put oil back in it. All you have to do is pop this little plastic piece off right here, and it just all pops off. Just like that. Now you got your little drain, or not your drain, you got your dipstick right here. You're gonna take your dipstick tube out. They'll take the dipstick out. Alright, take your dipstick out. Put it somewhere where it won't get that dirty. And what's kind of cool, this little piece of paper thing that had the crush washer on it, it acts as like a little funnel. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stick this down in there. All right, we're gonna try to do this without making a mess. Now, unfortunately, for how cool this thing is, it is a one-time use only. So after you use it, you gotta throw it away. Now, so we put all 3 quarts in there. Take a dipstick. And nothing's wanting to go back in today. There it is. Pull it out. And as you can see, we're completely full. Also, don't forget to pop your little plastic piece back on. And I'll be honest, sometimes they could be a big pain in the butt. Good Lord, did you see that fly? Alright, pops in there. Pops in there. And this one pops right in there. that's it. All right, now we got the oil change. Now it's time to move on to the rest of it. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna pop your seat off. There's a little lever right here. Take it, pull it back, and sorry about that. I just want to make sure y'all can see it good. You got your air box right here, and like I said, I already pulled this off before, and I couldn't. This was clamped. It's not clamped no more. But you got 4 clamps. You got 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one's already off. Pop this off, and right here is your air filter. And I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me come around there. Take you off this. And as you see, that air filter is very, very nasty. It is awful. So we're gonna change that out. And also, the spark plug is actually behind this little thing up in there. Don't know if you can see that wire. There's your spark plug. So we're gonna get to that too. All right, take your air filter off. This is probably the hardest part of this entire job right here. You got this Phillips flathead screw right here. God, that was so difficult. And that thing is filthy. Oh, man. All right, I got y'all propped up here to where y'all can kind of see me do this. But basically got these little push pins right here. You're just gonna take these little guys, pop them out. Make sure you don't lose them. All right, basically you're not gonna get this entire plastic piece off without taking all this off. So just kind of get it more out of the way where you can get your spark plug wire. And it'd be helpful if you had actual spark plug wire pullers, but I do not, because I did not come prepared. But you can get these in there if you can just figure out where to put it. There, like that. Just like that. That spark plug don't look bad in there either. All right, so I got me a 5/8 socket on the swivel. It's like the best way to get this spark plug out because you cannot get this ratchet in there any other way. I had to go dig around for my swivel. After you get most of the way out, you might have to take the socket off before you get all the way out though. Kind of like this. Get your hand down in there. You can grab the spark plug and twist it out yourself. Fair warning, the engine's still very warm after running it. All right. There's the plug. Doesn't look terrible, but it does look like it's running. It's like it's running a little something. All right, so another cool thing, this spark plug actually already comes pre-gap, but if you want to check it, get you a little nifty spark plug gauge. And it should be, from what I've been researching, around 0.44. That's pretty much where it's at. So, I'm gonna take this, reach your hand down in here, start it. Always hand start a spark plug. Don't ever try to use an impact to do it. Not that you could over here anyway, but just saying. All right, get your swivel back on there. Now you don't want to give it a lot of ugga-dugga. You just want to get just a little bit of a dugga. That's it. That is it. Do that. Pop the plug back on here. Make sure it's all the way down. Give it a little tug. That's good to go. But pop your little plastic thingy back over here. I'm gonna try to put it. Stick that back in there. Now, take your little dusty cover. You got a side that says front. Line it back up. Snap. Crackle. Pop. Rice Krispie. All right. Then you're gonna take a seat. Pop it up in there. Make sure you go behind. Snap it back in. And that's it. All right. Been a couple days now, but I finally got some good gas for this thing. Had to go take a little special trip to go get some ethanol-free gas because I don't drive this thing a lot, and I wanted to put some ethanol-free because it won't let the carburetor get gunked up and all that. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to fill this tank up with gas, and I've also got to put some of this in here. So if y'all don't know what seafoam is, it's just like basically just like a little fuel system cleaner. So you can use this for motorcycles, cars, trucks, boats, tractors, lawnmowers, literally anything you can use this for. So basically, I've used this in all my vehicles. I never used it on a four-wheeler, but I'm hoping that this will kind of help clean out the carburetor a little bit. That way I don't have to take it all apart and do a full deep clean, even though that's probably what it needs. I really don't feel like doing all that right now, so we're gonna try this method first. And we're also gonna try not to get gas everywhere. Not gonna lie, this is probably the first time this thing's had a full tank of gas in a very long time. All right, so I just looked up the capacity for a full tank of gas. So apparently Honda Foreman's, they hold 4.2 gallons, like a full tank. They also have like a 0.75 gallon of reserve. So somewhere, I'm just gonna guess around 4 gallons. And when you put seafoam in here, it says on the back, you wanna add 1 ounce per gallon. But for heavier cleaning concentration, use 2 or more ounces. So I'm probably gonna put half this can on here because, excuse me, because this can is 16 ounces. So 4 times 2, 8. It's literally half this can. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put half this can in here. And then we're gonna crank it up, we're gonna let it run, and we're gonna go from there. I reckon that's about half. Just top it off to the big. That feels about half. All right. Close the bad boy back up. All right, now after you do the kit and everything, and after you change the oil, so you're gonna have your little oil change light right here. All you have to do to clear it, take your odometer and your reset, hold both of them at the same time, and your light goes out. That's it. And it'll actually tell you the next time you have to change your oil too. As you see, we got a full tank of gas, and I don't know why the camera makes this look so bad, It's not that bad in person. Like you can see it, but I don't know. If there's a way to like, I don't know, clean this or fix this, or do I just need to go out and get a whole new display or something? Let me know in the comments, cause I mean, it's just wore out, I think. All right, without any further ado, let's see if he'll start. Uh-huh. All right, let's see if she'll start. Yeah, she's running. All right, we're gonna let this warm up. Look at my dog. She's just chilling. She wants to go for a ride so bad. But I got her tied to the truck because she'll run off if I don't tie her up. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about you. She's just a Pyrenees. She can't help it. Yeah, we're going to let this warm up, and then we'll go from there. Alright, I'm going to do my best to record this while we ride. If it gets a little shaky, I apologize. Alright, there you have it. That is my 2005 Honda Foreman 500 that we just did a tune-up on. And it already runs 10 times better. All I needed was a little love. I guess I could talk about it a little bit. So I have not really done anything with this four-wheeler. Like everything that's on the four-wheeler was on here when I got it. The only thing I ever did to it was put these wheels and tires on there. And they're the SS wheels. And they got some like Gorilla silverback tires on them, and I'm not gonna lie, these are not my favorite tires, especially driving on the road. They, as y'all could tell, they are very shaky and they rode rough. And whenever I did go off-roading with this thing, they didn't really, I guess they didn't really dig in the mud that well. Or at least for me, they didn't. But I mainly bought them because they were already on the wheels, and I really wanted these wheels. It did have SS wheels, or it had ITP wheels on it before, but they're like the factory wheels that come with these, and I really wanted these, so I got those. And it's got a winch in the front. Let's see if I can show you. See, got the winch in the front, and the thing works very well. It came with it when I got it. It does have a little lift kit on it. I think it's like a 2-inch lift. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, it was on there when I got it also. I literally bought this and I just kind of put some bushings in the suspension and changed the oil in it. And that was pretty much all I ever did to it. And I just rode the crap out of it. Absolutely loved it. Thing's done me good for years. It's just been sitting at my parents' house, so it's been kind of collecting dust. I do try to keep it cranked up regularly. Like anytime I went over there, I tried to crank it up just to let it run. But the longer I let it sit, the worse it was kind of running. So that's why I really wanted to get it over here and give it a tune-up, fresh oil change, and all that. Now it's running like a champ. When I brought it over here, it was actually freaking dying on me. Like, it would bog down, it would die. Like, it wasn't running the best. That's why I thought I needed the carburetor clean. But hopefully that seafoam will do its job. Hopefully it'll clean it out to where I don't have to take the whole carburetor apart. But yeah, that's my four-wheeler. Looks pretty gnarly. But if y'all want to see more of this four-wheeler on the channel, I used to go riding all the time, and I've been really wanting to get into it again this summer. So maybe I could take this, maybe I can buy me a GoPro helmet thing, and I can take y'all ride-alongs with me. I think that'd be pretty fun. I never really thought about like going crazy on a four-wheeler, like upgrading a four-wheeler, like aftermarket wise. But I've seen a bunch of these where, like, you know, different headlights, tail lights, and all that. Eventually I do want to do a snorkel on it, but my plan is I'm gonna buy another four-wheeler, like maybe a little bit of a newer Honda, and then this one could just be my freaking like little mud toy. But that could be later on down the road. But I could put a snorkel on it and take this thing through really deep mud, just have a bunch of fun with it. That's been like my whole goal with this four-wheeler. And it cleans up very well, actually. Oh, and also, it is called the Turd Muffin. Y'all know Brayton Price videos. Literally buying that sticker, putting it on here just kind of inspired me. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was kind of a short one. But yeah, hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if y'all want to see more four-wheeler content on this channel, just let me know and I'll be happy to do it. But hope y'all have a good one.